Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. And the Seminoles will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Syracuse's offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone. He comes up short. Now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the quarterback with the shovel pass underneath. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Syracuse lines up quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. The pass rush closing in. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
He's looking to scramble. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. The Knowles are moving quickly down the field. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Knowles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Syracuse lines up quickly. Play action here on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. No huddle here for the offense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Bringing pressure. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. The coverage team brings him down, and that will do it for the first period of play. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looking to scramble. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down after that previous play. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Makes the catch downfield. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Seminoles trying to cash in here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down, looking to throw it. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? He hands it off from the gun. Stopped after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Syracuse lines up quickly. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Over the middle and incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Gets some space around the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The shotgun handoff here.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. The pass is caught. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And here's the handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. On this drive, they converted twice on 3rd down. They need 6 yards here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking right. This one caught. Well executed. He finds space and gets the 1st down yardage. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here. You just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Penalty makes it 1st down and 20. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trying to create here on the move. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Handoff to the back. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket, and he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Syracuse lines up quickly. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Noles will line up to punt it away.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He'll ride the back again here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? An important third down attempt for this offense.
Let's go.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner will be brought down. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones we...
Down after a short gain does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward. Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. And the Knowles will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And this will be fair caught at the 15. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll try a pass here. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the fourth interception he's thrown today. He's up second down. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Third down, out of the shotgun. That pass is down to the 47, and that will